Greetings. Today is a great day. I am joined by Belladonna. There she is. She is a purring machine. How's everybody doing today in this divine and present moment? Planet keeps spinning. Motion forward. Motion, always motion forward. Motion toward the light, toward awakening. Toward the momentous occasion where we take our planet back from anyone who might be trying to control it, take it back so that we can live in harmony and peace and be the artistic, creative beings that we all are in our own way. We each come into this planet with propensities and with skills and with lifetimes of experiences. And if we could just cut loose, we could create truly a heaven on earth. And what's true is each one of us is capable of creating a heaven on earth in their own mind and in their own heart and in their own body and in their own what they look upon every day. Each of us is that powerful to create this, and it's a process. Nothing happens instantaneously. I mean, some things do, but for the most part, things build on each other. And once you take the reins of your life, then you're no longer in this mode of, oh, I'll see what happens to me today. It's not, it shifts you out of that and shifts you into, let's see how I can continue to raise my frequency today, how I can feel good, how I can smile, how I can do at least one thing that brings me joy. Belladonna agrees. It's a process, and some days you feel like you're just going backwards, but what's true is you're not. You're just being given the opportunity to take the reins even more fully, to surrender even more fully to the inner being who's truly driving your vehicle. It's like you need both. You need to have your hands on the wheel, and then you need to allow Source to guide you. And I had a dream this morning where I was in a car, and we were on the freeway going really fast, over 80, and the car was janky. It was kind of old and sort of strange. I mean, it wasn't like a car I'd ever been in, but it just seemed kind of rickety, and I suddenly realized that no one was in the driver's seat, and we were just barreling down the road. So I get into the driver's seat and put my hands on the wheel and, try to start slowing down because we're hauling and nothing works. The brakes don't work. The steering wheel doesn't do anything, and I'm just going down the road. And, at that point, I stopped dreaming it. Usually that's what happens when I'm in a situation like that. But when I was in the driver's seat with no real control over the vehicle, I wasn't afraid. And I thought, gosh, what a great dream to be in the driver's seat, to be having the reins in my hand and yet not in control. It's pretty profound. It's pretty great metaphor of how to live how to dwell in Source. How to have your hands on the steering wheel and to let Source be your whatever you call it, your GPS. Kind of like driving in the self-driving car. So that's my goal in my life is I want to dwell in Source 24/7. I want to live in love. I want to live in the lap of luxury because it's so luxurious when you feel love and approval and happiness bubbling up from within, where you're no longer looking outside of yourself for approval, for, am I okay? Am I doing this right? Do you like it? Do you like me? Like that. And for someone who's lived their entire life in that place of, wow, having had no approval growing up, really on a regular basis. And even when I did get approval, I didn't believe it. I was like, sure, you're just saying that. I would never let it in because I felt so unworthy. And I carried that load with me until kind of recently. I think I tried to act like I was all good and all super steady, but and it really is, again, it's a process. Like when you turn your life over in a way to Source, or when you just combine your life with Source, when you complete that inner circle of connection, then things start to change, and they change slowly, because humans, even though we'd like to think that we could just magically be in another place, in another, like suddenly you're wealthy, or suddenly you have the love of your life. It's, in order to get to the place where we can really let those things in, we have to go slow, and the more that we can let go of programming from the past and beliefs that are false, the more we can attune to what's actually true. And what's actually true is that each one of us is a divine creator. We have the Creator dwelling right behind our eyes. And yeah. And again, I just am so thrilled with my practice of meditation. Like every single day, it just gets richer and deeper. And things are really moving at a clip now. It just takes a little bit of time. And once you get into the habit and into the energy of it, then you can really start like banking on it being there, being the feeling of just being okay, of being protected. It's all inside. And when you sit down every day for 20 minutes, just 20 minutes, you make that connection. Sometimes it's like I've said before, but I'll say it again. Sometimes it's like a second. Sometimes it's a minute. Sometimes it's 5 minutes. Sometimes it's timeless, when you can actually feel that you've made connection and you're in the silent stillness. Okay, Muggy. Muggy wants to go out. So, yeah, making that connection, it's irrelevant how long how long of a duration the connection is, but daily practice of making somewhat of a connection with that place inside where Source dwells, it starts to really change you. It changes your brain chemistry, but it also just changes you. It changes everything, the entire system. You start to really organically know your worth. And I'm telling you, after a lifetime of feeling unworthy, it's like, it's all I want. I don't want anything else. It might be partially not true, but bottom line is that's where I want to be. That's the most important thing to me. So it is with the full heart of total appreciation that I send you so much love. I hope the rest of your day and night is just full of great inner peace, deep inner peace, moments of silence, of daydreaming, of happiness. Peace.